It is an A321 of Herpa Wings, but is it yet another standard model of Herpa, or can it raise the bar? We will find out now. With that, welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an Airbus A321-200 of Iberia. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the Iberia branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A321-200 of Iberia, the largest aircraft type in the A320 family, and of course also the largest single-aisle aircraft in the Iberia fleet. Now, if we take a look at the tail section of the aircraft, we find the Iberia branding on the vertical stabilizer. On the fuselage we then have the crest of the Spanish monarchy, the Spanish flag, and the full registration code of the aircraft. That, however, has a small defect in the print. At the front of the aircraft across the fuselage we then have the writing of Iberia. Underneath that we have the aircraft type specification. We do also find a logo of One World, as well as underneath the cockpit windows the name of the aircraft. The cockpit section is, well, bare boned if we want to be nice. We do have the window wipers printed on for the cockpit windows and the cockpit windows themselves, but that's it. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, just as most of the fuselage, but they do carry the Iberia branding, and I would say overall they are decently detailed. If you look into the engines from the front, we can then see the engine fan blades very nicely. A quick look at the wings also reveals some nice detailing. Here on the top side we have the different flap slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We have different shades of grey indicating more details. We don't have any markings as such, but overall I think it looks quite decent. The underside of the wings also quite nice, but we also find the full registration code of the aircraft once again. The landing gear on the aircraft model I would say is also fairly decent. Here we can see the main landing gear underneath the wings. Also the front landing gear is okay. Maybe the wheels just a tad too big, but overall I think it's okay. And then last but not least we do of course also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here on the back side of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A321-200 of Iberia. So what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, I mean, it doesn't really set itself apart from previous releases from Herpa Wings, and it also clearly does not raise the bar. But it is a fairly decent standard model of Herpa Wings. Now, when it comes to the physical details, I think Herpa has done a decent job with that. That's very much standard as we can expect it from Herpa. When it comes to the print quality, well, they have also done a decent job with it, but I did notice mistakes in the print around the registration code on both sides of the aircraft. Now, these small mistakes can vary from model to model, but it is probably worth taking a particularly good look at before buying this model. So while this aircraft doesn't set any new standards, if you like Iberia or want to have a realistic European setup, then this aircraft model is definitely worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like. That very much helps us out, and of course if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.